Hey guys, I'm Jerusha and you're watching Jerusha Couture TV. Don't know what that was. Let's get this going before something messes up again. I have been doing this way too long. I have seen quite a few of my friends do this video, this type of New Year video, which I really like. Mostly shout out to my gorgeous Nastasia M53. Naz and I swear to God, right back from the beginning. I think she started about 3 or 4 years after me, but I swear we are ride or die, girl. Hi babe. She just did this video. There's a lot of this video as well, but I just watched hers yesterday and I was like, I'm gonna do this. But these are definitely the bags that I gravitated to in 2021. This is gonna be fun because I'm gonna be getting up and down and then it's obviously not gonna be behind me. But this is coming in at number one, 110%. For whatever reason, I found this bag, the Chanel 19, so super handy to use last year. But this is the classic Chanel 19 in the all over black calf skin leather. It's got a little bit of a shine to it. In the multi, meaning all three, hardware, the braided interlocking CC logo on the front here with a classic twist lock, and on the back a slip compartment pocket with a magnetic closure. This handbag is number one definitely because obviously I reached for it, most used, the most of last year, but also because, which I kind of feel like you rarely hear with Chanel, it is so user-friendly. When we think of Chanel, we think like, you know, hoity-toity, really expensive and more like pretty bags. Exhibit A. And I've had a few questions where my pearl bag is. It is in my cupboard, in its box, because I wanted to just pop it back into storage for a little while. I just got a little bit OCD about it. This is user-friendly, and by that I mean the worry, I guess, the worry of the calf skin. It's not like lamb skin. It's not, you know, puffy quilting that you're worrying about scratching or deflating in the calf skin. It's really pliable. It holds everything you need. It's got the top handle, which is kind of continuous, detaches, then continues again, and it's got the shoulder and or crossbody as well. Technically, you're just getting so much, I guess, sounds really crass, but bang for your buck for Chanel, if that makes sense. And at the rate they are going with price increases, not happy about it. Getting bang for your buck is really good right now. So just quickly going over the features to show you, here is your braided interlocking CC, which is quite different. Some people think it's quite fussy and a little bit, you know, classic flaps are just obviously the CC logo. I like it. It is a single flap. Again, you have the calf skin inside. I just have the dust bag inside. Mine has my matching Smorga bag organizer down in there. So that's in the same kind of plum red color and it matches perfectly. I'll link to these below. I have a discount code. Rouge red of Chanel that you get kind of in classics. You have the plaque there on the back, which is actually a metal plaque. If you can see, I haven't taken the tape off. It says Chanel made in Italy, which is really nice because it's actually a piece of metal. It's not just leather with the embossing, which is good too, but it's just really a really nice detail. So really spacious down inside, and you get a back zipper pocket. Do I use this? I don't think I use this because I have my Smorga, which has all the pockets, but again, for compartmentalizing in a Chanel bag, I just think this just ticks all of the boxes. Flipping it around to just show you the back compartment again, it's on a snap closure and that is about as big as it is. It holds a phone perfectly. Here is my iPhone 12. I don't have the Plus, Max, whatever it's called. So that is it there, and it fits very nicely. This is the detaching part. It is not weaved with leather. It is just, as you can see, in the dusted gold chrome. And then it reattaches to these kind of reinforced leather pieces here. And then the leather starts and braids through all the chain, through all the different finishes of the metal hardware. A leather break for the shoulder, Now I will admit this leather break is heavy. It is not just a simple little leather break. This thing is really quite thick and substantial, but it's nice. It kind of works with the proportions of the bag. The controversy when this first came out over the multicolor hardware, I think, is what hit people kind of in a way the most, is that, you know, Chanel was known for its classicness and so classic with, you know, its hardwares in the gold, in the minis, in the classics and everything like that. And so when they came out with this, which was a little bit outside the box, shall we say, it wasn't taken, like, yes, it was taken well and obviously took off. I don't know if they're going to try and put this in their classic line. I am personally going to say my call on that would be it's not a classic. I don't think it would remain a classic just because of kind of how outside the box it is. But I will tell you, for the topic of this video, this was my most used handbag in 2021. Hands down. Said, if you are noticing, you're gonna see them pop off the background to know what's next. Number 2, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not surprised by my use of my Hermes bags. I'm not. Okay, that being said, I have not used my Kelly. I am too scared. That was my first offering from the boutique, from my SA. I'm too scared. I don't know if I want to use it. I think I just want to leave it in my collection. There's so many different umming and ahhings, and that's what I'm going to tell you. If you are umming and ahhing out there, then don't do it, okay? Don't listen to like the Purse Forum or people's opinions if you do YouTube, or if you're involved in the community chit chat, like, oh, you don't use your handbags, you don't love it, or you're just keeping it. Like, don't worry what anyone else thinks. If you want it to just sit there, like my Pearl Mini, like I haven't used my satin Chanel medium yet, and that's the thing, is like, you don't need to like cave to people saying like, you should use it. No, you shouldn't. You should do whatever the heck you want to do. And these aren't, you know, cheap items or cheap handbags. These are big investments. If you walk around to any 17-year-old or 18-year-old and be like, oh yeah, you know, I just dropped $18,000 on a handbag, they'd be like, what? So that's my pro tip in this video. Don't let the like naysayers or people saying, the amount of DMs or emails I get saying like, why don't you use your Kelly, you got offered it from the boutique. I don't want to. I don't know. I don't have the answer. It's just something that's just not vibing right this second, where I'm nervous. I don't know if it fits my frame or my size. But yes, I bought it, but that's my choice. It's not meant to be a rant video, but I just wanted to say that. This, truthfully, I reached for. The new addition to it last year was my little orange Hermes shopping bag, which quite a few of my friends in the luxury community have picked this up, and it's such a gorgeous little bag charm. I'll link to one below. But you all know the Birkin. I don't really need to undo it all, but I just want to say I feel like the general perspective sort of in the luxury community around Birkins, whatever size, whether you like a 35, I had my 35, I sold it to get this because we needed to sell that to buy this. So many people ask why I sold it. I'm like, can I have some of your money, girl? The general belief that a Birkin is an awkward handbag, I don't believe that at all. At all. And the way that it's actually named after Jane Birkin and the way she threw everything in it, that was the point, is exactly what I do. I don't necessarily baby this, and therefore I get good use out of it and I enjoy it. Does that make sense? So it's the Birkin 30 in Togo leather in Etoupe with palladium silver hardware. I want a Birkin with gold hardware so badly. I acquired this from fashionfile.com. If there is anyone who has the best stock of pre-loved Birkins, it's Fashionfile. You know, I'm a Fashionfile blogger, but I would say it all day long, even if I wasn't. truthfully the best stock of Birkins. Okay, this is basically becoming predictable now. Look at the hole. It's becoming predictable. However, there's a twist to this, okay? I know we all know I am a Pochette METIS fanatic, which is true, I am. However, there is a twist to this. This is sold. I sold this to a subbie. Hi Maria. I have sold it to a subbie and it is going to her next week because I've got to a point where I used to be a Vachette patina lover and I still am. That's not the point. However, there gets to a point where I just go, okay, that's enough. I'd rather sell it and buy it again new and start again. Does that make sense? That's ludicrous, I know. It's kind of where I've gotten to. This is one of those Pochette METISes, however, I will say she's gonna get a good one, that is made really well. I've been through 3 Pochette METISes. My original one that I raved about. I moved that out. I bought the reverse, did I? Yes. Kept that for a little while, sold that, and then bought this back again, and now we have it. So I've had 3. So that's the thing with me. I feel like where I'm at with my, you know, my luxury collection and the handbags I have. It's not, you know, I don't, personally, this is Jerusha, right? I don't hold myself to anything. Even if you guys or viewers or subbies hold me to anything, like, you said you would never sell that, I don't care. I just don't care. Also, I don't have abundance of money to just be like, oh, I'm gonna keep my Birkin and buy another Birkin. Do you want to give me some money? So if I want to sell it, move it out and see what I want to do, maybe next year I'll feel completely different and that's okay too. So I feel like this new era of YouTubers and luxury YouTubers is like, we're not being held accountable. Like the newer YouTubers are bringing in a fresh perspective and I love that. Like being like, we used to, back in the day, be like, I'll never sell this, and you're held accountable for it. And if it goes from your collection, it's like, where did that go? Well, now I feel it's like, we can move and we can ebbs and flow, and that's nice too. This is number 3. It is the classic Pochette METIS from Louis Vuitton, the world's most functional handbag, point blank period. We have the Vachette top handle, we have the back pocket, the zipper pocket, very generous. You have the trunk-like lock feature, so user-friendly and easy to find and open. And you have the tri-pockets in the inside, the smaller flap at the back, the big center compartment and the front compartment. It comes with a full canvas, crossbody strap or shoulder strap, detachable. I love this strap. Not for this bag. I use my reverse strap on this bag if you've watched my vlog. But I put this on my Palm Springs Mini. It is such a great strap for that. So to be able to interchange it is just so nice. There is not one detail left unturned on this bag. You have your beautiful engraving on the rivets in the side. You have the Louis Vuitton. You have the emblem here. You have the Louis Vuitton on the key zipper pull at the back, which is just so beautiful. You have your Louis Vuitton Paris stamped on the top there. It's an impeccable bag, okay? I have videos upon videos upon videos on it, but I definitely have to put it in here. I just do. It's true to myself. It is true to myself. This is my Chanel rectangular mini flap in the caviar leather with the, is it ruthenium? No, silver hardware. This is what I would call, a mini flap is not classic, I suppose, because it doesn't have double flaps. But this is what I would call the classic version of the rectangular mini flap. This is the like original classic version. So it is in beautiful caviar leather. This is truthfully one of the most beautiful Chanel mini flaps I've ever seen. I've even seen that, like I've seen ones in the boutique and I'm just kind of like, yeah, you know, it's okay, but mine is like perfect, absolutely perfect. I got this at fashionfile.com and it is in the caviar leather. Look how perfect that is. The silver hardware, and it has, let me give you a good all-arounder, it has the turn lock CC and it has the burgundy lining. Look at that. See, that's why I call it classic, because if it were a double flap like my small classic that I just got, this would be like the equivalent of a classic mini flap, if that makes sense, because of its burgundy lining. There it is there, up nice and close for you guys to see. You can see the date code stamped down inside. It has one slip pocket at the back and then a zipper pocket as well. This is what is so nice about the rectangular mini, and it fits everything you need. Shoulder, crossbody, it's beautiful. Obviously it is only option of a long strap, but I like that. I'm a tallie. I really am a tallie. If you're a shorty, there's that whole trick, is it? The trick where you put the hair tie in the middle of the two, I think it is. You should definitely YouTube it. You put the hair tie and it makes it shorter crossbody strap. And then you have the pocket on the back, and that too, which you can see is lined in the burgundy lining on the inside. To me, this feels classic. To me, this feels so robust, so well made. And that's the thing, is that's what's sad, I feel. So many people ask me about what do I think about price increases with Chanel now. And versus the quality. So your price is going up, however your quality is questionable. I agree, it is questionable. Go into the boutique, touch something. Touch it versus buying something, you know, pre-loved from, you know, early 2000s, mid 2000s, and just feel the quality. Feel it. It's so thick. The leathers are so plush. They're so beautiful. And it feels different to bags now. This next statement is going to sound crazy, but using this bag and it coming in fourth is because I feel like it's also understated. That sounds crazy because there's a big CC logo here and it's clearly a Chanel bag, but it seems understated. The size on me, on my frame, I'm bigger, I'm taller, I'm curvier, we can see that. It just kind of doesn't scream anything, if that makes sense, to me at least. And I feel like I can just run around town, do my errands, and it was such a grab and go bag. Last but certainly not least, this beauty. And if I was to show you right now patina I love, and I know I'm going on back on what I said. I love patina, I love dirty patina. That's fine. We can all grow, we can all change. I like patina and vachette to stop here. And this is the type of like deepness of vachetta that pre-patinaed vachetta is. Does that make sense? So the Boit Chapeau is like pre-patinaed or whatever you call it, where it's a little bit darker already when you first purchase it. That is this color. I feel like it just stops here, if that makes sense. It doesn't get darker and grubbier and dirt, like it gets dirt on it. This is my Neverfull in the MM size, classic middle size in the monogram canvas. This was acquired last year? Right. Well, it was a most used handbag. It is last on the list, however, by no means are these ranked, except for my Chanel 19. That never got put down. But I reached for this a ton. I really did, when I wanted to throw everything in it, just like my Neverfull GM. Cut to 100 million questions about this bag. Do I still have it? Do I still have it in my collection? Do I still use it? Yes, I do still have it. It was my baby bag for both of my babies. It was my briefcase when I opened my boutique. It was my briefcase when I opened the cafe that my husband and I have. Like so on and so forth, you know. It is a ride or die first Louis Vuitton handbag ever purchased, and will stay that way. But use-wise, this just got so much use last year. This is not a sponsored video, but this is a small bag organizer for a Neverfull MM. If there is anything you should look at, it is this bag organizer. Firstly, Millie measures and has all of these bags, okay? She owns them. The company own them. So when they make these organizers in an array of colors, it is to perfectly match the handbag. Yes, there are many other felt organizer brands and they asked me to work with them. However, they're not the original and they're not made to this standard. The quality of this felt and the thickness, you can get different thicknesses. I have, this is the thicker and then there's the 1 mil or 2 mil. But to have it inside, especially in the Neverfull, which is very pliable and can collapse, to have it and for organization, there's no going past it. You can see in the back there, that is the Louis Vuitton, actually the vintage Louis Vuitton. It's not in the cursive. My GM has the cursive, and then it's got the pouch with the detachable strap on the side. This is interesting. You can see the pochette where it's up to versus the pouch extension, which is not used. It just sits in the bottom of the bag. I feel like I've kept it so nice. Obviously it is a lot newer than, you know, my GM Neverfull, but I just feel like it's really kept in nice clean condition. Okie doke, so that is it guys. This is not a tag video, this is just a topical video, which I think was great. Again, hi Naz, missed you so much. If you have done this video, please let me know in the comments below. We can chat in the comments together. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Giving us thumbs up on YouTube is really important now. It just shows YouTube we're in good standing as creators. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you wish to do so, it would be so great guys. There is a button below. I hope everybody is doing really well guys. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Peace.